Hello, beautiful people. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you are hearing the sound of my voice from. I'm so glad to be in your midst once again. Okay, so straight to the point. We have some stories that are coming out of the ooniofife's palace at this time. We decount that to the ooniofife's birthday, the 50th golden jubilee, is just like very, very close. It's coming up on the 17th. Today is 14th already. So we have barely like 3 days to go. And so expectedly, a lot of activities are going on, but amidst this fun-filled activities that are taking place on daily basis, there are also palpable fear, tension, that's you don't get to see out there. Okay, but our job is to always bring you everything what you see out there, in the public there, and the ones you don't even get to see. Okay, so what we are hearing at this time is not something so nice, but we have to report it all the same. Okay, what we are hearing at this time is the basketballs, purportedly between Olori Mariam and Olori Tobi. Okay, so what we heard happen is that for some time now, for some funny reasons, Olori Tobi, has not been her very cheerful self. Don't forget that she's not normally known to be a very cheerful person. She hardly smiles, she hardly laughs. I don't know if this is just me noticing this alone, but I think a lot of you out there can also leave your comment to attest to this fact or not. I think she's not just known to be a happy person. Okay, so that is what I've noticed. So what we are hearing at this time is that Olori Mariam, lashed out at Olori Tobi, saying, "You are an incurable sadist," and Olori Mariam purportedly lashed by saying that Olori Toby has always been carrying this toga, this face of a sadist, and I think there is a foundation to this thing. Olori Mariam is alleging because I mean what we see out there, I mean is actually portraying that. Okay, so we were told that in the course of this confrontation. We don't have details as to what prompted this very, very altercation between both of them. But we've always known that, there has been palpable fear in the air, and we from what we see out there, those of you who have very sharp eyes, you will see that it's like people just managing themselves, moving around, and they try to convey to us that everyone is happy, but deep down, you can even see, if you look deep, deep, that all may not be well. So, what we are hearing at this time, allegedly, is that Olori Miriam was told Olori Tobi that, look, I'm not the one that deprived you of birthday celebration contract. You are not the only Olori that was affected. Don't forget that not too long ago, I think we too, just sincerely brought you a story, about Olori Toby, not being happy with the likes of Olori Ronke and others, because she wanted a part of the contract for the 50th birthday. She has been out of the palace for close to a year, nursing her pregnancy up to when she got the twins. Okay. So the thing is, when she came back, and this birthday thing was going on, she wanted to get some of the juicy contracts, so that she can make something for herself. But, she never got that. And she purportedly had some issue with some of the lorries on that. So possibly that anger she's still carrying on up to now. So that is why we are told that Olori Mariam told her, I'm not the one that deprived you of your birthday celebration contract. You are not the only one, in this. Actually, I've not heard of any Olori that got any contract this year, and I think that is because we also heard or we reported, before now that some of the juicy contracts, they are given to either some of the incoming Oloris or their mothers. That is what is reported out there in the social media. So, that is why Olori Miriam is saying, I am not the one that deprived you of this birthday celebration contract. A lot of us were affected. She went further to say, I'm also not the one who announced that more Oloris are coming. Why are you taking it more personal than everyone else? Yeah, this can resonate with a lot of us because if you look at that day that um, KBC made that announcement, they were all seated there, all the Oloris, and they took that message the same time and felt the message that same day. So if that is one of the reasons why Olori Tobi is carrying face and trying to behave in a certain way, I think she's just being too, she's taking it too personal, and I think Olori Mariam is right on this, you know. And she went further to say, God bless you, God blessed you with twins. And KBC together with all of us, your Olori, celebrated with you. But sadly, it was only you, the celebrant, that never celebrated on that day. I think this will resonate with a lot of us as well because even me, while watching some of those videos, the naming ceremony, the introduction of the twins, their face in the palace, I didn't really see that much vibe, that much happiness. It was like something being forced, on the part of Olori Tobi. So Olori Miriam is asking now, is this normal? Then she went further to say, why do you expect to be treated especially? Why do you expect to be treated specially? Because you deliver twins. Are you the first woman to deliver twins in this world? She was purportedly asking Olori Tobi. This one's strong, oh. But the truth of the matter is, if this is the reason why she's carrying herself like that, she's actually not the first person that is having twins. Even though the Ooni of Ife himself acknowledged the fact that okay, he is the first Ooni that is being blessed with twins. Among all the Ooni of Ifes, right from time immemorial. He acknowledged that, but is that enough reason for her to be carrying herself like that? That is what Olori Miriam is asking at this time. Okay, she went further to say, what's your contribution to the family purse? Can you tell the world what your monthly contribution to the family purse is? Wow. I think a lot of people have known that by now that most of the Oloris, they all have businesses, that are flourishing very well, and they bring in a lot of money to the public, to the family purse, we told you about Ronke that brings in about 100 million monthly through her direct clothing line and stuff like that. Even Miriam and a lot of them, they have businesses that are doing so well and they contribute a lot. But honestly, I'm not too sure from what is out there in the public glare in the social media. I'm not too certain about the contribution of Olori Tobi. All we hear about is TikTok, TikTok, TikTok thing. Okay, so that is it. So she went further. Olori Miriam was said to have gone further to say, what I have tolerated you for too long. I cannot take it anymore. Stay your lane. If you cannot be happy, if you cannot be a happy soul for once or more, this one show cool. Okay, well, then after that, she went further to say, we all do have our personal worries, which we don't bring to the public. Your constant frowning is an embarrassment to KBC and the kingdom. Now, wow, this one show cool. She went further to say, please change your ways. Be happy for once. You cannot be in competition with everyone and yourself. So this was the buzz that happened between the two of them, and it was said that it took the intervention of the palace chiefs, and elders to actually, I mean, calm both of them down. If not, it could have generated to a fisticuff between both of them. But before then, we were told that Mariam, was able to pass a message in a very loud and clear way to Olori Tobi, and she sort of put her in the right place. And the rumor further had it that at the end of the argument, or whatever you want to call it, that Toby was said to have withdrawn to herself because she didn't see that coming. We were informed that I mean it was Olori Miriam in a different shape and attitude, that she went with all the venom in her, pouring her heart out and letting the world know that, look, this is where Olori Tobi belongs, and she kept her there. Now, the funny thing in all of this is we are supposed to be in a celebrative mood, and we are still in celebrative mood because the countdown to His Royal Majesty's birthday is just 3 days from now. But the thing is, like we keep saying, while we are reporting the good news, the launching of different projects, we cannot also completely ignore what is happening outside the public view. And so this is what we heard at this moment. And it amazes me that look, the Oloris that have been announced to come in have not even set their foot, not even one or two has even entered. And the old Oloris are already having this constant friction here and there. So what will now happen when the new Oloris begin to come in? It promises to be another a continuous vicious circle of tension and whatever you want to call it. But we will always be here to report them as as they unfold. So this is what we had at this moment, and I felt like, look, uh, what is all this? And I'm asking right now, those of you who are watching and listening to me, why is it difficult for Olori Tobi to just be happy for once? Do you guys know why this is so? If you think you know, please leave your comment in the comment section. I want to hear from you. Thank you, and see you soon. Bye bye.